You're not going to believe this, but I have numbers and charts, and I am correct. The world has gotten significantly better in the last 100 years, and there's a reason that it feels like the opposite is happening, but I will talk about that at the end. Let's look at some charts. The amount of people living in extreme poverty has basically fallen off a cliff since the 1800s. That was a weird way to phrase it. They didn't fall off a cliff, there are just less people living in extreme poverty. It's dropped by 90%. Life expectancy around the world has been going up, not just by a couple of years, but by literal decades. In some cases, life expectancy has literally doubled since the middle of the last century. Doubled. You like children? So does the world. There's a lot less child mortality. In 1960, 1 in 5 children died before the age of 5. Now it's 1 in 27. Do you guys like reading? Well, guess what? So does the rest of the world. Global literacy is skyrocketing. And they can even read by a lamp at night because the majority of the world has electricity. But what about all the war? War is terrible. Good thing we're doing a lot less of it since the 1940s. But what about economics? Over the last couple of decades, we've seen the biggest accession to the middle class that the world has ever seen. So why does it feel like the suckiness keeps going through the roof? Part of the problem is the way media reports things, and I am part of this problem. Media doesn't report on things that go right. I can't come and talk to you about all the wars that didn't happen every day. Italy and New Zealand, still no war between those guys. Good job. The news is a catalog of annoyances and atrocities placed next to one another. If this forms your entire point of view on reality, then the only natural conclusion is to feel cynical and powerless in the world. But that's exactly what jerks who do awful things want you to feel. The less power and agency you feel like you have, the more they actually do have. Statistics and trend lines are really boring to look at. The atrocity of global tragedy is impossible to tear your eyes away from. One of these two things makes advertising revenue. It is the Underreport's official position that yes, there are hopeful things happening everywhere. We live at a miraculous time in world history. Just Google the 1400s and look at anything that happened there. Or the 1800s. As the poet Jack Gilbert once said, to make atrocity the only measure of your attention is to literally praise the devil. God, I hope I got that line right. The world is a wonderful place. It's also a tragic place. When you're convinced that it is only a tragic place, then you let the terrorists win. Don't let the terrorists win.